cannot match with this junior officer. And nobody, because God's Spirit is upon him. History is in God's hand. The come and go of empires is fully under his charge. He directs the course of history in order for his good purpose to be fulfilled. You open the newspaper, you turn on your computer to look at today's news. You will see terrorism overwhelm all the news. Bad news all over. Look at that thing, a lot of discussion, a lot of commentators of the news of current event, analyzing the political situation, the military situation, the clash of civilization, and all these things. There's a lot of things that can be studied. There will be a lot of things for historians to analyze, to study. But the Bible gives us a very simple direction. Human history totally under God's control. He allowed this king to rise up. He allowed this situation to rise up. And he removed that person. All for his good purpose. And that purpose has to do with his good news. Are you disheartened? Are you depressed? Not only just by current event, maybe by the office politics in your company. The relationship network that you have in school. The relationship difficulties and struggle that you have at home. And this passage tells us, take heart. God is sovereign. He controls everything in human history. No matter how big the event or how small the event, how crucial that event is or how insignificant that event is, it's all under his control because he is the God of Almighty and of all wisdom. And he directs all these things toward the good purpose of his will. He's calling us, calling you and I to place our trust in him. We see God's wrath is actually an expression of his love for his people. We see God's mercy. He is not an indifferent God. He is a God who cares, who will respond to the painful cry of his people. He's eager to help. And we see that he's powerful. Everything, no matter how detailed things are, is under his control. And he raised up insignificant people to serve his purpose. And finally, in the last sentence, in the last verse, we see that in this passage. So the land had rest 40 years. Then Othniel, the son of Kenaz, died. How many years they were under the crushing hand of king of double trouble? How many years? How many years? Go back to verse 8. 8 years. How many years the land rest? 40 years. 5 times of that. And pay attention to the description of the rest. He did not say God's people rest. He said, so the land had rest 40 years. Why such a peculiar description? The land rest